Hey everyone, this is agamaggan Warlock. It uses the agamaggan and Puppet Master Dorian. So you play Puppet Master, then you go Cursed Campaign. You get a 1 mana agamaggan. You use that to play the 10 mana temporary agamaggan to deal 10 damage, and then you play something like Kerrigan or Ysera or Frack. That deals about 20 damage to their face and makes a giant board on turn 6. That is the high roll. And this deck is crushing the meta right now. It's absolutely dominating. I played it last night for 9 hours, climbed to, I think, peaked at 11 legend. I believe I am rank 19 right now. We started at 55. We're going to climb even more, go for number 1 maybe today. But bottom line, this deck is insane. And the first like 15 games, I was low rolling, but I was low rolling and I went 8-7. So I had a positive win rate while just drawing agamaggan every time. So people think you draw agamaggan and you auto lose, and it's like when you draw agamaggan, you're just a regular deck. But then when you high roll, you free win. So that's the mentality. Don't feel like, how do I win when I draw agamaggan? So well, some ways you draw agamaggan, what you can do is you just ramp up with things like Ysera, things like Fractured Power, and win with just sort of Kerrigan power plays. So you have a lot of premium value, and aggro is very weak now with the Menagerie Mugs. So, and you have anti-aggro tools like Table Flip and Hellfire. So basically, you can do that. The other plays, you can do a Puppet Master Dorian play without agamaggan. So you can do a Puppet Master Dorian. The easy one is just to get Ysera to ramp up on turn 6. But the fancy play, so let's say you get to turn 9 and you get unlucky, and you've drawn your agamaggan. So this is a play you could do. You could do Puppet Master Dorian, Cursed Catacombs. You take a Nightmare Xavius. You take the night. So then you play 1 mana Xavius. That's 6 mana. You get a Ysera, right? Then you play a 1 mana Ysera, you go up to 5 mana, then you play Nightmare Xavius for 4 mana, and then you play Frack. Those are the kind of plays that you can do. Another weird play, play you can do sometimes is you could bob and just get triple agamaggan and win. So there's lots of ways to win, my point, without it. And if your opponent's not putting too much pressure on you, it's very easy to win. But sometimes your opponent's a very aggressive, powerful deck, and if you don't hit your high roll, you lose. So I think if you're having that mentality of, oh, I always low roll, this is not the deck for you. This deck, overall, it's insane. The win rate is insane, but it's a lot of games you're going to low roll. The amount of games we have that we're ready to go the combo, and then we top deck agamaggan is insane. It's so frustrating. But at the end of the day, despite all these games getting unlucky, we had a 61% win rate at high legend. That's not a 61% win rate at low legend. That's a big deal. That's a number 1 legend ready win rate. So if we kept playing at that win rate, we would get number 1 legend. And Pocket Train got number 1 legend with this deck. So bottom line is this deck is a ton of fun. It's incredibly powerful. Expect this to get nerfed at some point because that's how the world works now. But I will. So I'm just going over basic mulligans. Mulligans are tricky, but I'm going to go over the ones that I think are the general the best. One, I think Demonic Studies is a bait keep. Don't normally keep this. Cursed Catacombs is generally a good keep. Fractured Power, generally a good keep. I'm pretty much always keeping these 2 cards. Ultralisk Cavern and Nidus Worm are right on the margin. Sometimes I keep them, sometimes I don't. It depends on kind of what my mentality of what I'm going for is. Xavius is right on the margin, and Puppet Master I would keep too. So you're looking for your combo, but some games, and if you know they're aggro on coin, I would keep Table Flip, but I'm normally not keeping Table Flip. So I definitely, when I started off, I was not mulliganing aggressively enough. So so you definitely want to mulligan. It's kind of that line of how do you go for a slow win, or do you go for a fast win? So that's your basic sort of mentality around the deck. Deck is incredibly strong. So I got some games first of me high rolling, and then I got some games of me low rolling and still winning. So I don't want you to think you have to high roll to win with this deck, but it certainly makes it easier. So anyways, got some games for you guys. Enjoy. Yeah, there's a option on streaming for branded content, and it's just permanently on in the stream.
Keep on panning.
Not even sure if I'm supposed to tap here, to be honest, but this is the hand, chat. Wait, they're just freaking hamuling me on curve here? What is this nonsense? Hello, blah 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 blah. Wait, son of a blah blah blah. Finally! Ooh, and it's got reborn, so he doesn't even die. Alright. We're guaranteed to crush them next turn if they don't do some bullshit.
Must have slept in.
You're merely a
Finally.
for the puppet master.
2 cards in my hand, right? Baby. Chat, welcome to Hearthstone.
You're merely a pawn.
Oh, it is, dude. I've been getting them because they got 20 grams of protein. Dude,
I concede.
it's like it summoned a minion just so it could eat the imp.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
Let's go! Get wrecked, Yugi boy! Finally, the pop-off.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
Wait, what? Oh, they're fishing for it. Get wrecked, Yugi boy.
You win this time.
What's he say? All right. Mine always draw my entire deck. I don't know if you watched last game. We had 4 fracks and they all sucked. And this one we had 1 frack and it was amazing. Why Kerrigan? It's just good. No! Ow! Every time, dude. So, you see our opponent's at 31 life right now. We're trying to get that down to 0, alright? We do that by playing cards and minions, alright? So...
Witness true arcane magic. How enigmatic.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
Spectacular.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Seemed good, chat. Bob, we could draw triple Xavius. Oh, son of a... Funny, they're doing a bunch, going out of their way to kill this, but like, it's not actually a threat if they knew my hand. I was gonna go her, but I think Frack is better against these 2/5s.
My hatred cannot be contained.
My duty fulfilled.
I'll work on it, Bricks. Ooh, free 8/8 Bob. Go. And we discovered this jerkwad. Wait, this jerkwad's insane with the amalgam. Here. Son of an overdrawing. Let's go! Get wrecked, Yuki boy! Nightmare. Blah 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 blah. Got our turn 6 because we get to double it, so we can get 2 amalgams, right? And then we can play Ysira. Like, just some crazy shit's gonna happen, is what I'm trying to say, alright? As long as we don't get brutally unlucky.
I remember this place well.
Remedies, blah blah blah. Lethal? I have 5 mana. I can't play things for 0. Will this deck get nerfed? I just crafted it today. So I'm glad you came here. Because what people all don't know is, in addition to being a great Hearthstone player and streamer, I am also a time traveler, right? And I can tell you for a fact, the deck will not get nerfed unless you commit a sin. If you do something wrong, Yogg will smite you and cause you to be nerfed, alright? So make sure, so ways that you could sometimes get repentance is by subscribing and also buying Rootstones, alright?
You're merely a pawn for the puppet
Ah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Death gets it, alright? Like, if I have 20 attack... Like, if I have 20 attack on board, and then I use 2 fireballs, like, that's not no OTK, alright? Like, I had to build a board, okay? Jeez. Like, people don't even know what an OTK deck is. Like, if my opponent's at 6 life, and I fireball them in the face for lethal, like, that's not an OTK, right? It's out of an amalgam top deck!
All are nourished when the cycle renews. My duty fulfilled.
Yeah, is this the game where I have to go like amalgam and then like shuffle the amalgam in my deck and then go Bob or something ridiculous? I feel like that might be the play of this game.
My duty fulfilled.
I could play Frack next turn. I don't know. Kind of a weird situation here.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
Actually, here's the real play. Wait, we get 2 fracks. Wait, no! Oh, wait, it still worked. Oh, I didn't know that's how it worked. Oh, that's interesting.
My duty fulfilled.
And she sticks the blah, blah. Wait. Oh, think about if we had a Mortal Coil there, we actually could have drawn even more fracks when you think about it.
My duty fulfilled.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Can I play Hellfire here? Oh, I discarded it. Thing. Wait, I could hit Dream off of this, chat. Wait, over planner. Okay, there's some crazy shit we could do, basically. We get to it.
Dream come true.
Ah, son of a. Wait. Wait, I got 2 of them there. Oh, nice.
Already attacked.
Ooh, I have some, like, I think I have some good takes on depression. So, okay. I think, so, okay. These are the kind of questions I shouldn't answer, Shalita, but I actually kind of want to, like, think about this. But it's actually too complicated. Well, maybe I'll talk about it later. All right,
Computing.
just don't have any. See, that's the Buddhist mentality. It's like, I literally hate Buddhism. It's like, oh, if you just don't want anything out of your life, you'll be happy. It's like, and if you just basically focus on not wanting things all the time, you won't be unhappy. It's what is, so this is like the thing I realized is that your brain makes you unhappy because it thinks it's gonna help you as a survival mechanism. So when you're unhappy, like, you have to think of, like, why, what is, like, the purpose of, now sometimes your brain's just an idiot, right? sometimes your brain's like a moron, and it's like, oh, I didn't get a cookie, my life is falling apart. Like, you get over yourself, right? But like, let's say you're depressed, you're like, and your brain is trying to say, like, let's say you're doing something that you don't want to do with your life, and your brain's trying to motivate you to take action, and it's trying to, like, so that's the kind of the way I look at it. But so what I mean by that is, like, I think your brain, like, is saying, like, something is not working, but sometimes, like, it's depression can be like you're just in a spot in life where there are no winning things. So this is this, but like, I think, like, the pain in your life is there to give you conviction to do tough things, and to not, like, you know, I think so. If you feel, oh, I want these things that other people have. So I remember so I went to therapy, and I remember my my therapist was a marriage counselor. Like, she was really, like, that's where her really good reviews were. So, like, this kind of biases her, the way she views therapy. And she was, like, trying to get me to, like, accept where I was. And deep down, like, I felt like I could be a better person than I was. And I felt like my life wasn't fulfilling my potential. And that made me very unhappy. And I almost didn't want to feel happy, because I didn't want to feel content, because I knew I wasn't taking deep down the necessary emotional actions to get to be where my life, like, where I wanted to be, if that makes sense. So I think sometimes, like, part of the reason why we're unhappy is because, like, I don't know, like, so you have to think of, like, so now I think you can go full comparison. Like, you can have a great spouse, a good job, and a nice, like, house, but there's always someone who can have more, right? I know personally, like, for example, with my stream, my magic number of, like, this is enough is 1K viewers, right? That's, like, the magical number where I feel I am happy enough. This is good. So right now I have, like, 1,600 viewers, which is great. And so I feel, you know, that's kind of like the number I tell myself, where, you know, maybe I'm having a bad day, but, like, hey, I have freaking 1,000 viewers. That's amazing, right? And, you know, if not everything in life is perfect, like, that's good. But if I had, like, you know, 500 viewers, even though that's a huge accomplishment, that's not really enough to make a living off of, right? And that's not, like, I want more. And you could say, well, this, but, like, that's kind of where, so I think, like, having those marks too of, like, you know, even I have certain days where my life is not great, and I say things are so much better than it was 5 years ago. So yeah. So I you know, this is just, like, so yeah, generally I think, like, you know, some people will, but, like, I agree. So yeah, so so yeah, I think, all right, here we go. I think I'm beating him here. I could give all my amalgams +2/+2.
trouble?
You are not part of their plan.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Yeah, so yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, I totally agree. Like, I'm kind of like saying my experiences with depression, but sometimes I also like I find it's one, you have days that are bad that I feel like there's nothing you can get rid of, like, but I do think like. Yeah, like the depression is like sort of sadness is really trying your brain. In my experience, for me personally, I'm not saying, is your brain saying like, is this really what we want? You know, like, is this really, got him, chat. No OTK deck. So, yeah. No glasses gamer. What's the rate? It's maxi. Doesn't count.
An undead king.
Oh, it's interesting. You play this, but you don't actually use it. It's just to tutor it out. I never thought. I always like, why would you want to do this? But this actually makes a lot of sense. I just want to clear here. Chat. 2,000 viewers and I gotta say goodbye soon, chat. Feels bad, man. But it feels good to have 2,000 viewers. Be a stream. I'm not red. My plans are even better than 2,000 viewers. But so that's the truth. I will not visit as often. That's okay, Yunches. Right. I've learned that's usually a bluff in life. Like, if somebody's like you're dating somebody and they're like, oh, if you don't come hang out with me right now, we're over.
You're merely a
And it's like, they really liked you. They wouldn't be making such like, yeah, ultimatums. Yeah, I feel like they're usually bluffs. Triple Xavius. No. Anyways. You didn't hit charge. We might be a hanging in their heads gamer here. I'm not sure. Who doesn't love emotional blackmail in their relationships? I know, right? Look, if your partner doesn't like make threats that they'll leave you if you don't do insert X on a regular basis, do they really love you? If he doesn't kill my Dorian, it'd be crazy. Wait, he's not killing my Dorian here? Yeah. I appreciate it.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
I can play this giant minion here. Debating if I do. I think I want to just go frack here. Wait, crap. Alright, it's fine. Oh shit, chat.
Keep on panning!
Wait, did I get some sort of lethal here? Wait. I might have missed lethal because I waited too long on decisions here.
Nice to meet you.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
My hatred cannot be contained.
Got him. Rank 5, let's go. You sure you're not related to Kurt Cobain? Stream the game's popping, dude. We only got this is the last game of the stream, probably.
Annihilation commencing.
I'm gonna wait a turn. Feels like a safer line, but how this
Keep
tech
on
kills?
panning.
No, but I will just do it. All right. You play amalgam a bunch, but there's a bunch of different combos. That's actually why it's fun. The more different like little combos you learn, the better you become at this deck. Which is why I find it quite fun. Bricked chat. All right, next turn should be crazy, chat.
These are due back tomorrow.
Should they nerf StarCraft location? Wait, what? There's no StarCraft location. No! Dude, how does he show up every time when you're about to pop off? Like, seriously.
You're merely a pawn for the puppet master.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
I mean, I'm still gonna win, chat. I'm gonna play that. Nah, they've got a lot of discounts actually, so it might be a loss. We'll see. But I think I could just play like Wretched Queen with the Magam here, and that's gonna be very tough for them to deal with.
These are due back tomorrow.
Why not Dragon? What?
My life for ire. poor fortune.
Did I win here?
Inside voices.
Ooh, wait, he's just running Royal Librarian here. That doesn't matter. Wait, are they dead? Wait, son of a.
Is fading away.
Top deck Kerrigan. Alright, here we go. Got him. Yeah, did you hear that? Am I getting nuked? I think it's just like an air. It might be an air and water show. Is there a Chicago air and water show today? Let me see. Wait, what was that then? See what we got though. Rank 5. All right. Should you sell all your possessions to craft that day 1 legendary? Well, with Hearthstone Deck Tracker, you don't need to guess. You can figure it out instantly. How do I play Hearthstone so well while at the same time constantly coming up with new analogies? Well, I wouldn't be able to do it without all the legwork and detail work that Hearthstone Deck Tracker keeps track for me. See, I could see related cards, I could see cards that the cards will generate, just making everything so much easier. Having a hard time finding a streamer playing your deck? Well, you could go find the VODs right on the HS Replay website to just scroll down. Oh, look, there's me. Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker and get legend today.